Hello everybody. Today I want to talk to you about this Hypertough 8-volt cordless rotary tool. It's basically a Dremel-like tool that goes to 25,000 RPM, runs off of a battery. You can buy it at Walmart. I think they may have a newer model out, but I've had this thing for probably about a year, and it's been surprisingly a very good tool for me. I've had quite a few different Dremels that I've used so much I've worn out, and had different die grinders from Makita to Harbor Freight brands. This Hypertough tool seemed like a very cheaply made tool when I first looked at it. I went ahead and bought one. The reason being is I'm sometimes in certain positions or areas that I need to grind or cut something. I used this on a fiberglass hood to cut out a hole. The bottom of a fiberglass hood. I've used it to cut nails, bolts, different things. The good thing about being cordless is that you don't have to fight with the cord when you have to turn it in different positions. If you have to get upside down or cut in different angles, you don't have the cord pulling against you. It seems to charge fairly fast. I just put it back on the charger every once in a while. My only real complaint is that it doesn't quite have the torque. If you're using a cutoff wheel like what's installed in it now, the cutoff wheel, it's one of the standard ones, but it tends to slow the tool down some, and has a built-in light in the very end when you power the tool on. There's a little light, but don't expect that to be enough, to show any detail when you're doing intricate work. It does help, but the light's not great. One of the things that I wished it would do is I wish when you turn it on it would be towards the highest RPM setting. So when you first power it on, I think it powers on at about halfway. You have to use the plus button to turn the RPM up. So it's a little bit annoying every time I power it on. I have to adjust the RPM higher. It did come with a small accessory kit. Don't expect that to be terribly useful, but if you're just starting out, I've always had a lot of different tools, little cutoff wheels, different bits, different brushes. I mainly use this tool for cutoff wheels. Again, the good thing about it is not having to deal with the cord. I have used the brush, some of the wire brushes with it to polish different things, get rust off of some connectors on my AC unit of the house. Very convenient to take outside and not have to run a 50-foot extension cord out there. Again, it's been a very surprising tool to me. I haven't had any failure on it yet. I've kind of treated it a little bit bad, mainly because it doesn't produce a whole lot of torque compared to a corded unit, but it does work pretty good. The charger feels pretty light. I don't know how they're stepping that down to 8 volts DC with it being so light, but again, I'm sure it's made in China, but so far it's been a pretty good tool. I very highly recommend it if you do a lot of things with a Dremel type tool, especially cutoff wheels and areas where it's hard to get an extension cord. When I was cutting the bottom out of a fiberglass hood, it was very detailed. I had to be very careful rounding the corners, and very useful to be able to do it with a corded tool because you can control your hand a lot better without the cord pulling against you. But we'll see how long it lasts. Probably won't last like a Makita or something like that, or a true Dremel tool, but as long as it lasts for the next couple of years the way I treat tools, I'll be pretty happy. You'd probably need to get another accessory kit. There's only very few cutoff wheels in here. I've gone through most of them, but I have cutoff wheels from you know, from years ago. I buy packs of them at times, different sizes, different thicknesses. But anyway, hope this helps anybody. I'm going to show you powering it on, and you can get an idea of the brightness of the light. So you power it on. See, it started up at 15,000 RPM, and you can take it on up to 20, 25,000. And there's the light right there. LEDs. But again, the convenience of being cordless, you know, is the main thing with this tool. And I used it the other day to cut some nails that are protruding through the back porch. Worked pretty good. And you can get it from Walmart.com. I don't know if they sell them on eBay or anything like that, but there's probably quite a few different models that are very similar. But this, in case you wanted to know, is the AQ 85,000G model. It was sold through Walmart. Anyway, hope that helps somebody. Talk to you later.